Alright, like the title says, we're gonna take a trip across town and we're riding the Aventon Aventure. It's been my go-to bike since first getting it, and gonna take a little trip this morning. Had some errands to run. Was gonna get in the car and figured, why not take the bike, right? It's looking like it might rain, but went ahead and took a chance anyways, and just seemed to be overcast. Rain never showed up, so that was good. So I had, I don't know, about a 30 minute ride. No big deal. But heading down Orange Street, heading south towards King Street. Life on the west side. So yeah, this is down somewhat close to my house where I left from, and just out cruising on this. Most of the ride I had it in pedal assist 2 and 3, and just kind of cruising, doing about 15 miles an hour. A couple of points I did move it up a little bit to stay in traffic a little bit better, but for the most part, got a pedal assist 3, and just kind of cruising. Kind of funny up here, just to the left, this school, Webster Elementary School. I went to this school, I think it was for 6th or 6th grade. I don't know, geez, like what, 45 years or more ago. The school's been there a while. But yep, that's where little me, if I was ever little, that's where I went. I think it was 6th grade. But yep, Webster. It's changed a little bit, but a lot of it's still the same. A lot of times you'll see me riding on the sidewalk just so I can stay out of traffic. And if there's a sidewalk available, I'll jump on it. I always give the right of way to anybody that's either on the sidewalk riding already or walking or whatever. Give them the right of way. No biggie. But here, get across the street, and here comes a bus. So don't want to get run over by a bus, so gotta wait here for a second or two. Probably could have made it, but wasn't in a big hurry. So again, hopping on the sidewalk, kicking it into overdrive here, heading into St. Augustine. This is on West King, and I don't know, a lot of people are like, man, you're riding your bike on West King, you're crazy. Hey, no biggie. There was a point in time where you probably wouldn't have wanted to ride your bike down here, but it is what it is. It's a good neighborhood nowadays. Kind of funny. I do slow down a little bit right here because I'm like, what is this stacked up nicely on the side of the road right here? Anyways, who knows? Look like a bunch of charcoal and some other stuff. Somebody's gonna have a barbecue. I don't know why. There's stacks of charcoal on the side of the road, but hey, anyways. So like I say, I'm on the Aventure 1. That's been my go-to bike. Been a great bike. Don't have the Aventure 2 yet. I would like to ride one for sure. The Aventure 1, main difference, has the cadence sensor and the single light on the back, and the Aventure 2 has the torque sensor and has the dual lights and turn signals on the back, which is pretty cool, especially for riding later in the evening and stuff like that. I would love to have that. Would like to try the torque sensor out too. Some people don't like the cadence sensor on the first Adventure, because it does take, kind of takes a second or two for the power to kick in on it, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't bother me a whole bunch. I've been thoroughly enjoying the bike just the way it is. I do have mine unlocked, so it'll exceed the 20 mile an hour speed limit. Shh, don't tell anybody. And but it's been a really good bike. Hopping on because there's some people walking on the sidewalk there. Gotta give them the right way. And continuing my way down West King Street, heading east down West King Street into the town of St. Augustine. Actually, this is St. Augustine limits right here. But like I say, we're on the west side. You live over there on the west side, west of the tracks? Yes, I do. Some little stores and churches along West King, barber shops. There's a dollar store that I frequent quite a bit, although they built a new one right around the corner from it. And get up here a little bit further, there's some different stores and stuff. Tattoo parlor. Used to be a screen printing business. I don't know if it still is or not. A friend of mine owned it. I don't know if it's still a screen printing business or not. Hadn't talked to him lately. I used to deliver to that house I just passed there on the right. When I was Uber and Lyft driving, I used to always run people to that house. I don't think a single one of them spoke English. They were all African, and I don't mean African American. I mean African. Like, I brought one girl there, and she could speak English, but she straight up told me she was from Africa. It's like, wow, that's a trip. A trip across the pond for sure. She was really cool though. Got some county buildings, the water department here. Lots of bricks make up those buildings. So what kind of bikes are you guys riding? Do you have a Aventure yourself, or are you riding something else? I got a couple other bikes too. I got my wife, she's riding a red Aventure, kind of that vintage red color that reminds me of like a radio flyer wagon or something. It's that cool old-timey red. Don't run me over, bro. Anyways, getting up here, there's a good appliance store right across the street there. I'm gonna have to go see him because my refrigerator decided to take a dump on me, only after being brand new and well over $1,000. Hasn't lasted for anything. They don't make anything worth crap anymore, if you haven't noticed. And well, it is what it is, I suppose. There's a brewery over there to the left. Get up here a little bit further. It's funny, the neighborhood's changed quite a bit from when I was a kid growing up. Another tattoo joint right there. friend of mine owns that one. This used to be on the corner right here. Used to be a Hardee's, and they tore it down. Now they sell Christmas trees and pumpkins seasonally on this corner. Across the street, Browdy's Liquor Store used to be a big hit, and across the street from that used to be Jack's Liquors. Then it was ABC Liquors. Then it turned into a marijuana dispensary, and they've been kicking that for a good while now. But now we're on US 1 heading south, and there is a little bit shorter way to get where I'm going, but I got to ride in traffic a little bit more, so I opted to hang on the sidewalk. I've had a couple of friends that's been hit on bikes, and it never left a good picture in my mind, so I play it safe when I can. Here's another tattoo place in this little strip mall here, and I went in there a while back, inquired about a tattoo that I wanted to get, and I don't know, they quoted me like $1,200. I was like, thanks, but a little more than I want to spend. There's a bike shop right over here to the right, Sprocket's Bike Shop. Speaking of marijuana dispensaries, move, there's another one right there. So you can get your flowers, your edibles, your gummy bears, and cookies all within a couple of miles of each other. Now I'm going to take the scenic route here by the lake, because I wasn't quite sure what was going on up ahead of me. They got a lot of road construction going on. So again, I'm playing it safe, taking the back roads. So yeah, again, I'm always interested in what you guys are riding. Leave it in the comments below. Any other questions? Drop me a comment. Let's chat. Try to answer everybody. Are you riding e-bikes? Are you thinking about getting an e-bike? You ride a regular bike? Who knows? Maybe you ride a scooter. Maybe you ride a skateboard. Maybe you don't ride anything at all. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, I'm going to take a left here. It's going to put us over on close to one of the roads I got to turn on. This is South Dixie coming up. There was a bit of traffic today in a few different places here. This wasn't bad. It was, I don't know, it was about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, something like that. See another regular biker there going by in front of us. Yeah, it was funny when I first saw e-bikes. You know, I was a regular bike rider and saw e-bikes. I was like, what's the purpose? You know, I'm riding a bike for exercise. What's the purpose of an e-bike? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then I rode one, and then I got it. And then I got one. And then I got another one. Yeah. You can pedal, you can get as much exercise as you want, and you can also have some pedal assistance to get you going a lot faster, got a lot further, and still get your exercise in. Heck, my wife sometimes pedals without any assistance at all. I'm like, man, I'm not quite there yet. These are very pedalable, capable bikes without assistance, but they are heavy bikes. I think the Adventure weighs 73 pounds, so it's a hefty bike to pedal without any assistance at all. Gonna run up here, stop by the little gas station store real quick and grab something. Gonna end up, it's weird right here. It rained. Like, did you see that? It was like the road was dry. All of a sudden the road was wet. That's typical Florida weather. It can rain on one side of the street and not the other. I don't get it. I don't know how it happens, but it does. You saw that perfectly dry street, all of a sudden wet. Really? Get up here and it's dry again. Just rained in kind of one little weird area there. I don't know. Back on US 1. Going by the car wash here. It's usually where I run my car through. When I was Uber driving, I had a membership there. I'd go there several times a week, wash and vacuum the car. I know my wife liked the car a lot better when I was Uber driving because it was always spotless and smelled pretty. So here we are at Owen's gas station. Gonna run in, well, not run in, run up to the window here.
A few moments later.
After a few moments later, we're back on the bike, heading back to the back roads again. Oh, we're gonna cruise up here and then get on the back road. Running by the Circle K. You guys have Circle K's where you live? What are you doing, red car? What are you doing? Okay, you're going? Okay. I'll follow you. Shadow Rider. Heading back over here. Gonna hop on this road again for just a block or so, and then we'll be on State Road 207. Gonna wait on the traffic for a second so we don't get run down, and here we go. Across the street over there, catty corner, you got the Winn-Dixie. Oh, that sign was freaking out. Maybe that was just a video. Anyways, we got our cruise on. Gonna come up here, go behind this truck. Go ahead and cross 207 while I can, while there's no traffic. Hop on the old sidewalk over on this side. Even though there are bike lanes on both sides of the road here, which is cool. Again, you know, if there's nobody on the sidewalk, I'm gonna hop on there. Because like I said, I just don't prefer riding close to cars. It's not bad riding in the bike lanes here, but if there's nobody on the sidewalk, again, I'll be skip-de-loo down the sidewalk all day long. Skip-de-loo? Can you do that on a bike? I don't know. I am. So yeah, back to the bike itself, the Adventure. It's been a good bike so far. I've ridden it in trails, you know, off-road trails, mountain bike type trails. Handled great. I did take the fenders off mine because I just don't like rattles and stuff like that. A lot of people like metal fenders. I prefer plastic fenders, actually. They don't really rattle or anything. But either way, my wife's got her fenders on, and that bike ride's great as well. But I took mine off because first trails I was riding on, they were pretty hardcore trails. A lot of roots, a lot of sticks, ton of mud. And yeah, so I took the fenders off because I got some sticks and stuff jammed up between there and the tire a couple of times. So I just figured I'll take them off. I'll ride my other bike. I still have the Velowave Prado S. It's got all the fenders and everything on it. I ride that if it's rainy. I try not to really ride much in the rain, but sometimes you just, you get caught in it. If it looks like it's gonna rain, I'll hop on that bike. Cruising down here, heading to a friend of mine's house, and usually take the car over here from running by to see her. It takes, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to get there in a car. Riding a bike, I think it took me 25 minutes, something like that. Not a big deal. 20 minutes, I don't know what it took. I did stop at the store on the way here. But yeah, this is it. Just been cruising along, chatting along the ride. If you're still here, thanks for watching. And hey, leave some comments down below. And we will talk to you again soon. Got a few other bike videos coming up in the very near future. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.